Every culture around the world has an oral tradition. And when you trace these oral traditions back, you find they come from the stars. 100%, all of them. What I'm doing, digging that up, is called astroarchaeology, or astroarchaeology, digging up ancient zodiacs. I want to talk about Ophiuchus. I'm understanding a lot more about Ophiuchus and where he is talked about in the different cultures and legends and traditions. He's Serpentarius here in the Greco-Roman, the serpent holder. In the Vedic, he is known as Vishnu. He's the hero. This is the hero's journey. This is the great hero. He's in the upper house of Scorpio. It's a house of water. It's fixed. Now this is on the fixed cross. Most of the tales you get are about the fixed cross, because it's all about navigation and where we are in space and time. So the hero here, he's Vishnu in the Vedic. He has to go through 12 journeys, the 12 signs of the zodiac. He gets ready to go to heaven, and they tell him that he can't bring his dog. And he tells them that he's lost everything he's had. His friends have betrayed him. He's completed every quest that he's went on with integrity, and his only loyal friend was his dog. And that if his dog could not go, he would not go. And that was the final test, and he was allowed to enter. Vishnu, in one of his trials, was hurt in his thigh. Hercules, same character from the Greek, finds out halfway through the story the king he's fighting for is the bad guy. He's got to save the day, keep the people safe, remain the hero to complete his journey. And he goes on through these battles in the movies, and you will see the 12 signs of the zodiac as he does, overcoming them. And in the final battle, he gets hurt in the thigh with an arrow. Sagittarius. In one depiction, Hercules, in the Lou Ferrigno Hercules, you can clearly see the centaur, the horseman with the bow, and it's mechanical. They've made it a machine, and it shoots Hercules in the thigh. I want to take you somewhere now and explain to you who Hercules is in the Bible, because this is going to have everything to do with why the Vatican wants to bring down this 13th sign, alleged 13th sign. They're stepping way off there. This is called the Stone of Scone. It's a coronation stone that the kings of Scotland and the kings of the United Kingdom have been coronated on, this stone here. It's a red sandstone, and you notice the lions under here. Alright, let's continue. Tell you a little bit about the stone of Scone. The Stone of Scone, also known as the Stone of Destiny, and often referred to in England as the Coronation Stone, is an oblong block of red sandstone that was used for centuries in the coronations of the monarchs of Scotland and later the monarchs of England. It's got many legends and traditions behind it. Legends place the stone in biblical times and consider the stone to be the stone of Jacob, taken by Jacob while in Haran. We also have it as, it is also known as Jacob's pillow stone. The stone appears in the book of Genesis as the stone used as a pillow by the Israelite patriarch Jacob at a place later called Bet-El. Let's go find out what the original name of that place was. So, Jacob has separated from his brother Esau. He's gone off into a foreign land, got himself a bunch of wives and a bunch of kids and a bunch of goods, and he is returning home. And he sends his wives and all of his goods, and he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had to meet his brother. He's trying to send him appeasement. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man, in a lot of translations it's an angel, with him until the breaking of day. And when he saw that he had prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. There's your clue that this is Ophiuchus. Jacob is the hero character. He's the Ophiuchus character. He begets 12 sons, which turn into the 12 patriarchs. Same thing, showing you the zodiac. When Moses lays out the tribe after 400 years, they're laid out into the 12 tribes, and it is a layout of the zodiac. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. So when he does this event and becomes this hero character, his name is changed. For as a prince thou hast power with God and with men, and hast prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed them there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. And he passed over Peniel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. When in the Quran, when they talk about the Dajjal and Al-Jazaza coming before the Mahdi, the Dajjal he walks with a limp. The Freemasons have a tale about a returning Freemason, and he will walk. They describe him, and he will walk with a limp. Therefore, watch this, 32. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh until this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh and the sinew that shrank. Very interesting, these traditions and tales. But when he laid his head upon that stone, that's the pineal gland. And that is associated with the star Fomalhaut and all of the stars in Aquarius in the Greek. So there's our great patriarch, Israel, is Ophiuchus. And that's why they hide that silver eagle and make it a scorpion out of the Persian. They hide and hide and hide. They change the name of things. It's called Bet-El now. Bet, house, and El, God, the house of God. So the pineal gland is the house of God. And it is the coronation stone of kings. It's red sandstone, the red stone, the philosopher's stone, when it's truly not red at all. That's just some crap they've dug up. Most of what is built in Egypt is built with red sandstone, we're giving a bunch of hocus pocus about all this other stone, but it's over 90% red sandstone. So we're aware of all this. So they're building all of this on ancient tradition. But it is all astrology, astrotheology, archaeoastronomy. Let's continue. Actually, I'm not going to continue here. I'm going to stop this video and do a completely different one. I think they deserve separate videos instead of being shoved into one. So get ready. Another one coming up better than this one.